Hi everyone. So today Tonic Studio is launching a new showcase, I believe, die set called Sweet Spring Basket, and I want to share it with you guys. So they did send this item free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission for your purchase items to those links. I do have them for the US and the UK for Tonic. So yeah, I have this really great die set we're going to look at in just a moment. I also wanted to share a couple other items that they had sent along, just, you know, some of these staple items in case you're, you know, shopping. Maybe you want to throw these in there too. But they have white gel pens, and they're glue pens. So we have them in stock, and the glue pen, again, you can just write with it just like any other pen, and then you can stick like, so with these guys, yeah, you just write with them like any other pen, and then you can stick like what's it called, you know, fine things to it, right? So maybe some kind of ultrafine glitters or foil, that kind of stuff, right? So you can see it has a pen tip. It does have a little something you're going to want to get rid of so it can flow, because that's keeping it nice and safe right now. But you do have that with like a fine kind of tip. And then let's check out the white gel pens. I'm trying to see if I have a scrap of paper here. Generally, white gel pens can write on anything as far as, you know, the color, because that's the whole point. Let's get it going. See if we can get this guy going. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so it is a very, very fine pen. I don't know if you can see that, but there you go. Really pretty. Again, for me, with these guys, I usually use them for like black paper, or actually I have a scrap of black paper here. If you have some kind of like something that you might have just colored, or, you know, did whatever it is that you wanted to do with, and you can take this to do a little accents. So I don't know if it's going to work on this one because I have a lot of things on here, but you know, you can kind of come in here and just add a little bit of accent to things that you might have already colored, right? So again, this is watercolor on here. Just a little something you can add. So just a couple different ways of using those guys. And then their media applicator, the large media applicator. So this will help you apply large areas, maybe of your mousses, your glitter paste, you know, texture paste, all those kinds of things. And there are two in here, so these are some big guys. Okay, so I just want to share those with you real quick. But if we go back to our basket die set, you have the main parts. Obviously, in the thumbnail, you already saw what I did for my project today, but you have these main pieces that are going to help you create your sides, right? That has a cute little like scallop kind of lace look. You have matte layers with an inlay that makes it look lacy. You can put it on the sides of this guy, and of course these pieces are your main pieces, this larger one here. And then you have a handle and all kinds of other cute things. But let me look at the sizing on these guys, because I know a lot of times you guys want to know the sizes of the larger dies. This one is 5 3/4 by like 2 3/4, I would say. This one looks like the biggest one. Yeah, it's a little bit wider than that other one there, at 4 1/2 by 4 3/4, just over 4 3/4 in the other direction. Okay, so you're going to want to know that you have a machine that can accommodate these guys. Along with that, you can make these cute like strawberries and carrots and things like that, like 3D. Obviously, you can just make the basket, the gift basket, but this piece right here makes like a little carrot. Super cute. Along with that one, I believe this one too. Strawberry, like a 3D strawberry. You have beautiful strawberry like blossoms. You know, more flowers and leaves and greenery and all kinds of those kinds of things. This is more for the strawberry here. Leaves, all these cute things. You have words like, I would say berry, yeah, berry nice, very cute. Keep calm and carrot on. And then you have a sweet gift. And then this tag here can accommodate, you know, either the inlay of this guy. These are all inlays. This one won't cut, but these are like embossed inlays. Just really, really cute stuff, guys. So what I'm going to do is grab some paper, and we will do our basic construction of the gift box itself, the little, you know, basket, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I just grabbed some fun colors. I'm not really sure if this is red or pinkish. It's hard to tell. It's a very dark salmon color. I don't know. So we're just going to need a few things to make the basic basket. Now the basket can have like a little lid. So you have your main basket with the handle and you can have a lid, or it can just be open. So we'll talk about that more when we get there. But for right now, for the base box, we need 4 of these, of course, our 4 sides. So 4 of that. And then 2 of this inner square. It's just going to cut this inside piece right here. So you need 2 of those. If you want a lid, you're going to need this guy. And you're going to need just 1 of it, I suppose, or maybe more if you want to make it sturdier. But just 1 of this guy. But I don't think I'm going to use that today. And then I grabbed some white paper. And we're going to need 4 of these sides. And if you want to decorate them or however, obviously you can do inlay in this, so then it looks lacy. You can just leave it. You can top it with another piece with a lacy look, however you want to use that. So I think for right now I'm just going to leave it with the white. So we need 4 of that. And then your handle. So if you want the handle to match the basket base or like this accent or just a whole color handle, but you'll need 1 of this guy. Okay. So I'm just going to run those through and I will be right back. For our handle, we will need a couple little circles to attach it, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I have my 4 pieces here of that little top panel. 4 of our sides, 2 of our bases, and 1 handle. It does have that little embossing on it. You can definitely leave the die on there. Maybe do some inking. It'll go right through. Look really nice. We're going to glue these guys together. So you're going to use these tabs here as your glue panel or glue tab. I'm going to go ahead and give these guys a little bit of a scoring for now. I do want to see the shape is kind of interesting. So after we glue them together, I believe this comes in. See, there's a couple different score lines. So I'm going to score them. I believe they're going to go in and down like that. Something like that. So I'll do that with all 4. Okay, and all we're going to do with these guys right now is just glue them together in a strip. So I'm just going to flatten them back out. It's just nice to have some guidelines already scored if they need to be scored later. So we're just going to take those guys and glue them one after the other. Of course, that's pretty much why I put the score line there, just to make sure you don't impede that, right? So 1, and then the other, then the other, and the other, okay? So just at those glue tabs, glue them all together in one straight line. And I will be right back. Okay, so we're going to put that to the side for now. And we're going to focus on these guys. So basically we're going to attach these and then, let's see here, panel line with the bottom of the slits and side panels, adhere 4 side panels. Okay, they actually don't mention this again. So when we have 2 of them, there's obviously going to be 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom. So I am going to go ahead and score these guys because again, I like to score if we had a score line before I glue things down. Just so that, your glue doesn't pop. If you're using like double-sided adhesive and you do something like this later, it might shift or something. So I just like to have it scored already. Basically, we're going to attach these guys and then reinforce it underneath, or attach them here and then reinforce it from the top, right? So this is the rough cut side of the little basket side, and this is the nice side facing up at me here. And basically, you're just going to glue these things. I'm going to do underneath and then just put 1 more on. So I'm going to glue these guys like this. And you want to line up the little semicircles, right? And then when we're done, they're all going to be here. I'll cover up those pieces and make it sturdy with this guy underneath, okay? So there's 1. Again, this is the rough side. Okay, so I'll just go all around and adhere those. Not impeding our score lines, but right on there so they line up really nicely. Those little dots there, semicircles. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll attach these last 2 here and here. Okay, there you go. And on this side, just going to glue this guy to the bottom since we have the glue tabs underneath now. But if you built it up the other way, then you would just pop this in at the top, right? Okay. And we'll just line this guy up also with little semicircles. That looks pretty good. Maybe it's a little bit off over here. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so once you're ready, on this one we do have some glue tabs that are just on one side. See how this one extends wider? So there's just the glue tabs on every other little tab area here, and you're just going to glue those guys together to make your basket. So right up here. All right, I'm going to hold that. And then the next one, right? And the next one all around. And this is a sizable basket. My goodness, you know, I didn't think about that because the sides, I don't know why I thought maybe this folds down or something, but no, this is a really big basket. So let me give you a measurement on that. The height is 4 inches. The width down here at the bottom is just about 4 inches. At the top, it's like 4.5. So that is your basket, your berry basket. Very, very cute. So over here, we're supposed to bring this back now and then go ahead and glue it into a frame shape. But again, we already scored these bits because we're going to need this pretty much right now. So let's go ahead and get this last bit glued to that first one. Again, just on that little scallop. If you're going to decorate it, you know, if you like to decorate while it's flat, you know, go ahead and do your matte layers, your inlays, whatever you're going to put here. We could have inlaid this already with that lace. That would have been cute. So every time you run it through, just have that little lace kind of sitting there. And so when you put this on, there's a little lacy quality about this. Let me see if I can start. Okay, so basically, these guys are going to go over like this. So you have one where it's completely flat and then it's kind of angled in. And I assume the angle needs to be at the top because that'll look prettiest, right? And then these guys kind of come in like this. So let me see what we want to do first. If we should put glue on that. That one's on top. This one should be on top. Again, the little angled area can be at the top. Of course, none of mine were. They were all underneath. Okay. You can put glue in those little corners too if you need to, or if you would like to. You might not have to. Let me squish this down like this and look at it from this direction. We have these pieces. Okay, so you have these little tabs, right? These kind of half quarter circles, should I say? That's what's going to hold your lid up. If you're going to put a lid on there, it's going to hold it in place for you. So basically, either if you're going to use a lid or not, you're going to want these guys down like this. And you're going to glue those together. So that's what's going to hold this frame, but also hold your little pieces up when they get in there. So I'm going to go ahead and score all those. And I should have done that initially. You know how I said I like to score everything first, but here we are. So I'm going to score these guys. I'll be right back. Okay, so you're just going to glue these guys together. So wherever you want to start, obviously you want it to be nice and squared up. So pay attention to all of this. Just square it up really nice. And then go ahead and hold a couple of these guys together. They should fit like essentially identically one on top of the other. So that would give you a good idea if that's framed up really nicely. So I'm going to hold those two. Right, and then the next two, and the next two, and the next two. So then here, some more glue. Put that guy there, in between the two quarter circles, right? Okay, and again, just making sure everything's meeting up nicely, nice and square. And I'll do the last two and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so there it is. Just making sure everything's squared up. Again, you could put glue in between those two layers, right? These corners, but I didn't do that. But if you want to, you can. So now what we're supposed to do is go ahead and take this guy, this whole unit, and glue it into here. So we're supposed to put some glue here. on this inside portion. Hope I didn't over glue because it's supposed to basically meet that area, right? And then you can pop this on top and then just make sure that the square, everything's touching. Oh, perfect. Okay, hold on. Actually, it'll probably be easier to see from under here because you can see where you're coming in at. There we go, there we go. Then this one, and this guy. Oh yeah, no, that's like right on. So it's nice and snug. So this last corner wants to give me a little guff here. I did this really tight. Let me try to squeeze this in here. Oh, you know what? That was gonna have to happen. Okay, there we go. I just had to undo that tab, unfortunately, but there you go, because that is really tight. So I'm just gonna hold on to this because I want, obviously, what we just glued to hold on to that base. And if you can't get your fingers in there, you can slide, any other tool or scoring tool or whatever it is, just so that those are touching really well. Okay, I'm just gonna go around and make sure this is all set up, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, so I took a little idea for my brain here. I just put things in here that would hold this against the frame of that. So pushing it towards those tabs, so I can put that to the side for a moment while I work on something else. So to put this guy on here, you're going to use some of these circles. Basically, it's set to use 2 of the smaller one. I'm assuming they mean this one, because there's also these little circles, right? But anyhow, 2 of the smaller one, and let me just see. I mean, they fit perfectly. What's interesting is the one that fell out of here, you could have just used it again because it's exactly the same as this one. But, the one that fell out here. So you want 2 of these and 4 of this smaller one. I'm trying to think if it's actually this one or this one. Because this one, I'm not sure if it's used for, it's probably just used for another portion of instruction here. But, I mean, they're basically the same. This cuts out 2 at once. I'm going to go ahead and do this one because you need 4 of them. So I'm going to run this through twice and this one through twice because we need 2 of these. And basically you're going to have this layered up so that this hinges around it. And then this is going to keep it on top. Hope that makes sense. So whatever colors you want for that, go for it. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm going to remove my little helpers here. And look at that. I mean, that is a basket. Big guy. Okay, so with these guys, what you're going to do is glue 2 of the smaller ones together. And a lot of times I glue them facing each other, like a rough cut and rough cut. But I'm going to go ahead and just place them a nice side and a rough cut side. And basically you're going to pick, wherever your basket, wherever you think it should go. So... And you really want to wait for those to set up before you really start messing with it, I will say. So there's one on this side. There's like a little, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so on the 5th little scallop is where I would put that. And that's going to go there. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Glue those 2 together and place it right here. Okay, there's one set there, one set here. And then with these guys, you're just going to place that there. Sorry, so we're just going to put that on here. And you're going to put glue on this very center dot, okay? And then just bring back one of these guys to hold that right on top of. So you just want that center dot. And like I said, I don't mess with it until I know it's set up. So I'll leave that alone, but like right now I can kind of turn it, right? So it's just glue in that very center. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay guys, so there is your basket with its cute little handle. And again, I usually don't mess with it too much until everything's set up, but that's it right there. Look at that. It's gonna hold lots of treats. Okay, I think I'll just do a couple little flowers to go on the very sides and those same little sides that we just put on. So, I mean, there's lots of different flowers and calyxes and cute things in here. Yeah, excuse me. I'll probably do these guys. I just grab some paper real quick. So, strawberry flowers, if you really look at them, they only have like one layer. I had strawberries in my garden and stuff, and this last year I had picked up a cute one. It was pink. They were decorative, but they're also strawberries you can eat, and the flowers are pink, but they're usually white, right, with like a little yellow center. So I'm gonna do one on either side, so just one layer, because like I said, they're generally one layered. Oh yes, okay. I grabbed this piece of glitter paper. I wasn't sure if it had enough on there, so I'll run those through. A little scrap of yellow paper just for a couple of these guys, and should we give them a couple of leaves? Maybe these guys. Now, these guys that look like they have a hole like here or here, it doesn't have a hole. It just has like a tab area. It just has a little hole in the die, but it doesn't cut through that way. Ooh, you know what? No, hold on. Oh, well, these are cute. I was gonna say, aren't they more like this though? I feel like strawberry leaves look kind of like this. So again, you can mix and match all these different things. These guys that you see that are like hexagon shaped are basically to help you make a little strawberry or your little carrots. And it's just like any other shaped thing that Tonic does, where you're going to cut as many as you need. So obviously hexagon, you need 6 sides, 6. And then this is the little lid, so it fits on top of it. Same thing with the carrot, with its different pieces. So you'll just alternate. And they do have instructions there for you guys on that. Okay, you know what? I'll use this guy. I think that's part of the greenery for the carrot, though. I'm going to put these back. I don't remember where I grabbed them from. That's one thing, I think. Okay. I will do 2 for each flower. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we have a flower. I'm going to do a little bit of forming, but not too much. I mean, literally just, well, maybe I'll turn it over like this. A little something there, and then pop it in the other direction. I'll do the same thing with the other one, and then just put the little flower center. Let me grab one of these little guys. Okay, I'll do the same thing with the second one. Okay, so you can imagine if you just cut that other square, it would just sit on top of here. You can fill it in with your little berries and carrots or just whatever you want. I mean, this can hold so much. I don't know if you can tell how big this is. So I do have some treats I can pop in there just so you have an idea. And then I have some greenery here. So let's just stick those guys together. Like that. Cute. Super cute. I'm going to do another little group like this, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to pop them on here. You know, again, I mean, they can go wherever you want. I'm just going to put them on the sides here. This guy here. Just make sure everything still moves. I'll glue one on the other side, same way. Okay, guys, so those are very cute and delicate, and so let's see. That is almost a full bag of those lints, and then I already opened these, so they weren't completely full bags, but as you can see, it can hold basically 2 bags of those. So yeah, quite a bit. Let me bring this over here. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Tonic, for sending these items for review. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.